Good evening and welcome to Racing Pals Season 4. This season we have a new addition and that will be the GT4s to the grid. Today we have expected 44 drivers. I am here with Bacon, the one and only. How are you today, Bacon?
I'm alright today, thanks. Just getting used to everything, sorting everything out. Should be good today. I'm looking forward to this race. It's always good fun racing with these guys, and it'll be good to see how it goes with so many of them on one track, with finally GT4s in there as well.
I've got a feeling it's going to be spicy, mate.
Yeah, it is going to be spicy. Let's have a look who's doing something. Let's have a look at Thomas Jack. Cars are just practicing at the minute, just for a couple of minutes. And then quali's going to start. It'll be GT4s first, and then GT3s, and then on to the race.
So yeah, we've got expected 44 cars. Obviously, there'll probably be a few that don't turn up. That's quite normal for events like this. I just wanted to go over last season's champions and give them a bit of a shout out. Let me just give me a second. I am lost.
Aren't we all?
I am lost. Okay, I have found it. So last season's champions, we have Ed Assetto for Platinum, which who's here. We have McBongus for Silver, who is also racing this season, and Subnai for Bronze. It'll be amazing to see if they can keep their titles and start with a good race to prove it. Really, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah, it is going to be exciting to see what happens.
So we're just waiting for free practice to tick over, and then it will be GT4s, I think you said, Bacon?
Yep, GT4s go out first. If any of the GT3s go out, they'll get told off, and then if they stay out, they will probably get a quali ban, I think it is, which is obviously suboptimal strategy. Well,
suboptimal, yeah.
Well, I mean, well, you don't. It'll be okay starting at the back of the GT3s, but you don't really want to be chasing the GT4s through the first lap, because you've got Eau Rouge and Radion at the start, obviously.
I mean, personally, I'm a no quali specialist myself, but
yeah.
If you want a quali and you can't, I'm guessing it's not nice.
Let's check out this livery from Jacob. That's pretty nice, isn't it? Eat more chicken.
Eat more chicken.
Look at that.
Tasty. That is making me hungry.
We are very proud of our liveries here at Racing Pals, so we will be doing an effort to show some of them off.
And Bacon is, I would say, without a doubt, our #1 livery maker. If anyone in the series wants a good livery, they normally ask Bacon.
I do try.
It is.
They are fun to make. Just got 2 minutes now. 2 minutes now until practice, not until quali starts. Sorry. Oh, you look so
People
calm.
are taking. People are taking. So, no, I've had them muted. That is, yeah. Oh, there we go. So everyone's reset to the pits and they're waiting, hurriedly loading their quali startups, making sure the pressures are right for the temperatures. You know, the usual AC finicky things to do.
Yeah.
Green light, go, go, go.
Here we go. So the GT4s should be about to head out.
Let's keep an eye out for any naughty people. We'll have to get the stick out.
Let's just find some of the GT4s. Here we go. Bingus McBongus is heading out. Oh yeah, we have to do this a bit, don't we? Drive. Sorry about that. That's fine.
We are professionals, can you tell?
Yeah, this is just a holdover stream until normal commentator resumes duties.
We've been locked in here and told we're not allowed out until the stream ends.
Oh, I didn't realise this. Bingus is running a Spectre Racing. Nice matte black livery there.
I actually really like the look of that. I like the Racing Pals logo on the side.
That looks really nice.
The dark contrast. That would have been quite nice in a night race. I don't think anyone would ever see him.
This is the
Run
Genetto,
away.
isn't it? It's a fun little car. Not the
Yeah.
fastest, but it's fun to drive.
It seems to be. It lacks top end.
Yeah.
It's really light, and I think it's made out of cardboard. So if you just look at it the wrong way, it just folds in half.
Not
but
good in a wet race.
No.
Gets all gummed up in the wheels.
But Muscle always likes niche cars. Never picks the car that seems the strongest, and he always drags a hell of a lot out of it.
He does, yeah.
And it's really impressive. I admire him for doing that. A lot of people always go, "Oh, what's the quickest car? What's the most used car?" Muscle's like, "What's the least used car? I'll pick that."
It is nice. There's a smattering of BMWs. I say smattering. It looks like a Jackson Pollock, and there's quite a lot of BMW has been used, but it's not 100% BMWs, which is nice to see.
Compared to open lobbies, there's not many.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of open lobbies and other people racing, and it just seems to be BMWs, McLarens. So we seem to always get a nice split here, which is good. It's a really good community, and if anyone's interested in joining, I believe there are links somewhere and everywhere.
There is a link in the description.
Yeah.
I hope.
If you're looking for hard but fair racing, it is definitely the place to be. Don't get me wrong, mistakes happen, things happen, but for a group of people, for the community, I've been in this, about a year now? I couldn't be anywhere else.
Yeah.
Couldn't be anywhere else.
Alright, here comes Bingus McBongus, also known as Muscle, onto his first flying lap.
Around the saucy guys. Oh, that's a good line. Thought he was going to step out then, but he held it.
Should we go on board through...
Oh, yes.
Where's the onboard button?
Let's go on board up the river. And onto the river we go. Oh, he's got that about perfect, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that was nice.
It looks so nice on board, this car. On board.
This is where this car struggles a little bit, but it certainly makes it up in the corners.
It just grabs. Look at it. It almost looks like it's got too much grip, but not from understeer, not from oversteer. Do you know what I mean? It's incredible.
Welcome to the video, Milt. How are you doing today, man?
Mr. M1 LDT, one of the main guys in Racing Pals. I've heard he's a vivid Lewis Hamilton fan.
Oh, of course, he loves Hamilton.
He sent him emails and said, "When's your merch shop coming up? We've got it all. I need new stuff." But
I've never seen anyone so distraught at the end of a season.
I forget these corners. This isn't Stavros, is it? It's the
This is the
next set.
That's Piff Path, isn't it?
Piff Path.
Piff Path, I think.
Piff Path.
And then we come down into Stavlot, and then Corpol Ferrer afterwards.
There we go. Oh, that's close. That's pushing it fine. There's a chance that might have been a track cut. We'll have to wait and see. If that isn't a track cut, that's about as far off the racing the track as you want to get. It just looks so easy to drive. I know it isn't. I know that's muscle, but it is. Yeah.
He is very quick, isn't he?
Good line through bus stop. Let's see what the first.
This is a quick one. He seems to be looking up at his delta. He's way up. Yeah. 2:33.3. That is not the quickest, but it is good. Though, I mean,
it's a good benchmark for a session, and that's a good first lap for a season.
I think there were people discussing about 2:32s, weren't there? But 2:33 is certainly going to be one of the higher ones, I think.
Yeah, knowing ACC as well, it all depends with the new update, doesn't it, on slightly different temperatures and pressures and.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. I know GT4s can take a while to get up to pressure, so that might just be a solid banker lap for him while he tries to get them up to optimal. But with Spa being quite a long lap, you'd assume it doesn't take that many laps. And we're on board with deep cuts now.
Yes, deep cuts coming up. setting a fast one. This is quite a nice looking livery as well, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. I'm just, give me a second, I'm having slight technical difficulties.
That was his first flying lap. Yeah, this is still just the start of qualifying. Most people have set one, I think.
So far, we have Bongus on a 2:33.430, and there's nearly a half-second gap for Subnai, all known as Arnold. And after Whitley, it's another second.
I'm excited to see where Jacob pops in. Jay Alicia.
How is he doing? So
he's just coming round to Puhon. Should we jump over to him for a second?
Oh yes, in the Maserati. So anyone that's new to sim racing or this game in general, all the other cars on this grid have traction control and ABS, and in GT racing it is so crucial. You think you don't need traction control, I don't need ABS, but you're trying to save your tyres and protect your lap times, you need it. This doesn't have any of that, so it's all raw input. You put your foot down too much, you spin. You brake too hard, you spin.
Let's watch him go through Blanchimont, because that is quite scary, I think.
I'm about to hold my breath. Oh, you can see it just one squirrel every time.
Just about keeping it flat. No chance I could do that. That's crazy.
Oh, the slip angle.
Oh.
It's one of them cars where if you baby it, you're not quick.
And that's good enough for 3 at the minute. 2:33.5. Have it with Bingus McBongus, as I was saying, has betted himself to a 2:32.5.
Wow, that is a lap.
Yeah.
We're looking at a 4.5. Well, just saying that, he just set a different lap. 3.3 seconds is the gap in the GT4 field at the moment. I'm surprised, really, with the difference of cars and different strengths and difference of drivers. That's not actually that much.
Yeah, it's good to see, isn't it?
But this is quite a demanding track. If you're not in the car, you suffer. Saying that, though, top 2 are Genettas. But I assume that the never-ending corners are helping with the Ginetta on this track.
Yeah, maybe. This is nearly advanced Mazda's, Milt. I mean, they're a bit bigger, but it's basically the same.
Oh, a Ginetta, yeah. It's an advanced Mazda running on Ferrari 2019 fuel, I think. So we've got just over, well, 5.5 minutes left. Now, the GT4s can finish their qualifying lap as long as they cross the line before the 15 minutes hits the timer.
Yes, I believe that is true.
GT3s can then head straight out, but they cannot interfere with any GT4s on a hot lap.
And then the GT4s have to get back to pits sharpish.
Yeah.
After crossing the line, I think.
I believe, I might be wrong here, I believe because of the way it's structured, they are allowed to return to garage from the side of the track.
Yeah, I think.
I know,
true, yeah.
or he obviously didn't want to be there. So yeah, that's been changed this season, I believe. Or I know that's how it works in the endurance. There's still...
I don't think there's any gone specials at the moment, Milt.
No, it was...
Everybody's qualifying.
Shoblom.
Yeah, it's Sheba.
Cheba is on track, just going over a Rouge, or Radion actually.
It's not on my timing screen. Oh, there he is, he's down there, yeah. Yet to set a lap, but he's going.
Yeah.
Let's jump on board with Sheba.
He was just teasing me, I think.
Where is he?
Just teasing me.
There he is. Frederick Shoblom.
We've got quite a lot of new people this season, actually, haven't we, Bacon?
Yeah, we have. It's good. It's always good to see. This is the most packed a grid's ever been. It's actually...
It's huge.
Got
38 people on a grid.
Quite a lot of scrolling to do down my timing screen, which is a little bit much to manage, but it's fine. This Alpine, I really like the Alpine. It's really fun little car to drive. We jump in helmet cam here nearly. There's helmet cam.
All I'm going to say is bacon, ping.
Is
I
what?
have pinged. I have pinged you.
Ping. Alright, ping.
I have just figured out. So this might be the end of a hot lap for Chopron. Just coming up to Francorchamps.
Is he going to lift? Yeah, slight blend of the throttle there. Don't blame him. It's one of those things where it's car dependent.
Here we go.
That's good enough for 8th, that's nice. That's good to see.
That's a solid lap.
Yeah, 2:34.3. Very close to the wall there. Who else is setting flying ones?
Deep cuts has gone,
Deep cuts
I
is
believe, slightly
coming in.
quicker. It's good to see that there's no one really off the pace from someone else, if that makes sense.
There's no big gaps, are there? It's all
No.
little gaps, which is nice to see.
So we could see loads of little mini battles constantly going on throughout a race. We say that, it could all go horribly wrong up our Rouge first lap, and we pray that doesn't happen, but
Well,
this is Spa after all. That is a drift from Chopron.
Oh, is he drifting?
You're going to get points from the crowd, but not on your lap time.
Bonga's the only person managed to make it into 2:32 so far. Let's jump back on with Alicia and see if his next lap can be good enough.
Oh, was that a car parked off the side there? Or is that my eyes deceiving me? Oh, he just... This...
This car's terrifying.
It looks like it's all going right. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And it just steps out from you.
I think that's actually how you drive the car, though, isn't it? That's the intended method.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Ed. Is that...
These sets of corners are probably my favourite on the track. If you get this perfect with just on certain cars, just a little bit of a lift, you can floor it so early. And there we go. GT4 is over. They are allowed to finish their lap. The GT3s are escaping at speed and chasing them down. So we'll see, are they up on, a couple are going for it, they must feel like they're up on their delta. It's not over yet, and for the GT4s. I didn't see any changes on the on the timesheet. Maybe they just thought they could get a slightly better run at a bus stop.
I think that's all stayed the same.
Yeah. So just a couple more. I think most of them are entering the pits. We've got car 41 of Parry. He's entering the pits. So it's all down to 111. Mr. Postmus.
I am just trying to set it so that the timetable is visible on the left, but I'm not sure if it's possible.
I returned to garage and mine popped up, but I have got all the annoying little map on.
I'll return to garage in a second and try it out. Sorry Ed, I'll try and sort that out. Yeah, okay, so that's the end of GT4 qualifying.
So I do believe that is the GT4 grid confirmed now, with McBongus on pole for the GT4s, if I'm allowed to say that.
Yeah.
Deep cut, Alicia, Whitley, Arnold, Barros, Andrews,
and here come the GT3s.
This is going to get spicy. There's a big group of people right there. We already have one GT3 on the side of a track. Car 54 returns to garage. That's good break. So I'm going to go on board of car 71, which is Toby Long, and he's pulled over. So that's this hot lap done. I imagine I just missed it and there was an issue going up Eau Rouge. But he's staying out of the way. The people on hot laps, sure, there is a train going down the Kemmel right now, Bacon.
Yeah, there is.
Sure. The thing is though, people don't leave gaps. And I hope they read the rules, because you shouldn't be overtaking cars that are also on hot laps.
They will only hurt themselves, won't they?
Yeah. So you've got some cars like car 86, which is Borland. He's playing it smart. He left a big gap.
Shall we switch over to Mr. President Barats? As he comes round. Oh no, wait. Yeah.
In the mighty Nissan. Now this car is quick. It is really quick in a straight line, but it has a slight fear of corners. Now I know he's done a lot of setup work for here, and it makes a difference, but you've still got to be nice to the car.
With setup, which is required.
Yes.
It can be good, but it is a tricky car to get right.
Mr. President's one of them guys, as we call him, Mr. Barash, is one of them guys you can put in a car, give him a setup, and he will get quick in it.
Yeah.
Normally, he's a very skillful driver.
There he is.
We're just waiting for our first GT3 to cross the line with a valid lap time. I believe car 17 might be about to cross, which is
Aaron Rains coming over the line.
There we go. So we have two. We have Lingerland with a 220.1. That's pretty quick. I haven't done much on the new patch, but I believe that is a quick time.
Let's head back down the grid to Pierre Moreno and watch him go round. So he just comes through Blanchimont in a second.
We are looking. There we go.
Beautiful through there.
Now you have to drive this like the Maserati. You throw it in, throttle it and pray for the best. But it is a very rewarding car, and it's very scary when you're in front of it because it can brake so late.
Good brakes.
Very good brakes.
And that is...
It's just starting a hot lap by the looks of it.
Just starting a hot lap, yeah. I thought that would be a... Oh, that must have been his out lap. I must just be slow.
He must have waited to build a gap, seeing everyone going out at once.
Yeah.
Oh, that's debatable. That might be a cut.
Still
and
showing...
it is a cut. It is a cut.
Oh, is it showed as a cut for you?
He has gone red, which means that is invalidated. Unless that's just me looking, because I'm looking on him. Give me a second. Okay, it might just be because I'm looking on him.
I believe he's still valid. He's showing green.
Okay. We've got a car stopped on the source, car 21. I believe, is he having a picnic? He is completely stopped.
Probably just returning to pits, aren't they?
And he has not moved. Oh, we've had Thomas Jack set a new fastest lap with 2:19.4.
Oh, that's rapid. 2:19.4.
That's very quick.
And Sanchez is setting on as well.
Yeah, we're up that 2:18.9. 2:18.9. That's mad. That's so fast. It's really good to see a lot of the new drivers up there with the old class, so to speak. You know, the old guard.
Yeah, it's great. So Jake has just informed me, thank you very much, Jake. Light blue dots are an invalid lap.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. And we've still got car 21 parked for the source, and he's moving. I think. Yeah, he's moving.
Here comes Pierre. What's this going to be? Oh, 2:18.1.
All right, that's it. Everyone else just go home. You're done. That is insane. A 2:18.1 on.
Let's go down to
post pack.
36. Justin Gottlieb just coming towards the second half of the lap now. It's Wu-Tang livery.
For anyone that doesn't know, I would say we have multiple. I'd say series aliens, but I'd say our biggest two are probably Pierre Moreno and Ed Cassetta.
Here's the current standings, just while we watch Gottlieb.
And I'm just checking, is Ed is on track. I'm not sure if this is...
Justin Gottlieb comes in 11th. Very good time for Gottlieb there. 2:21.5.
That's a really good lap.
Yeah.
So I used to be a Lexus driver myself, and it's one of them cars where you have to push it hard, but it is really quick, and you can drive over bumps without noticing it. So I imagine on this track it's pretty decent.
Here's Aaron Fiedlak as well, now in the Nürburgring Esports team car, repping his home racetrack. Always nice to see.
He's picked the Honda this season. That is a very bold move.
It is, yeah.
It used to be a well-loved car until they BOP'd all the others and made them better and worse. But I imagine, I'm not too sure of the characteristics of a Honda, but I think it's a lot. It likes straight lines, doesn't it? It's it's a very quick car in a straight line.
I have not much experience with the Honda at all, which is code for saying I've never once driven it ever.
And he did improve. He's up to 10th. Can't quite tell the time. He's just giving me the pluses. Let me have a little check.
That is a 2:20.36.
That's a good time.
Yeah. Let's go down to Brad Hoover. See where he is.
I'm going to steal Husky. Husky's our normal commentator, and he always goes, Hoove on the move in the groove. Brad Hoove. Hoove in the groove on the move, Hoove on the move in the groove. One of them.
He is moving and grooving. 2:19.0. What position would that get you?
2:19.0 would be third or fourth.
The lowest 2:19 is Dizon, who is in 8th. So if you manage to get a 2:19 .983, you'd slot in behind him. Oh, that's a shame. Hopefully you can get to the next one.
We've got someone talking in chat, have we?
Yeah, somebody who can't make it. Team Scar.
Oh. It's tough, especially when there's quite a long distance between sign-ups and races. And things happen in real life, you know, in sim racing sometimes has to come second.
Who's really pushing the limits of the track there. Always great to see.
He is. And he's got, I think, is he the only Audi on the grid? He is the only Audi on the grid. Wow, how the mighty have fallen.
It's changed. He used to be in the Mercedes.
Yeah. I thought the Audi was a well-used car, but not looking like a first grid.
It used to be popular. It fell out of love. You know, everybody just stopped using it, I think. But
I can't drive it. I tried it for a pre-season race and just understeered every corner.
It's nice until you hit a curb and then you get sent to the moon.
Get a phone call from Elon Musk. Oh wow, Thomas Jack has set a rapid time. He is only less than 2/10 behind Pierre Moreno now.
So he is.
And there's a considerable gap to third place as well. Ed Cassetta, I'm surprised.
Who is still...
As I mentioned, these are one of our resident aliens. Could be a bit of traffic, could have caught someone in the wrong place, we'll have to wait and see.
Kevin Kovac just coming around to set a lap.
Kevin Kovac. Where he be? There he be.
Yeah.
Can he improve? He only needs a couple of attempts to get in front of Train Boy. And he's done it. He's got in front of Train Boy. That's the 12th.
Is Train Boy on a lap, or is he?
I believe he is. He's just coming up to No Name.
Yeah.
Which now has a name, but will always be No Name in my eyes. It's nice to see the varying driving styles even in the Porsche. Train normally seems to be a bit more cautious. I know he's a lot newer to the car than Pierre Moreno, isn't he?
It's, you know, it's such a difficult car to drive.
I've tried it, and like I say, this track is my track and I can't get it around it. I don't know how they do it. He's got traffic ahead. They are on outlaps. I think he's got enough of a gap though.
Let's just go to the timing screen and see. As Thomas Jack set a faster lap, 2:17.9. Well,
wow!
And there goes Dart with a 2:17.9 as well. This is ridiculous.
And I believe Train has abandoned this lap.
I think so. It's certainly looking like it. Maybe he saw that 2:17 and just collapsed.
Either that or this is the world's biggest sandbag we are currently watching.
That's right, Milt. No. Sorry, I was just getting to that. It's Brands Hatch on the 30th, and then Imola, Zandvoort, Kyalami, and Suzuka. The next races in the calendar.
Brands Hatch next, was that?
Brands Hatch is it's just murderous, isn't it?
That's going to be interesting. The track's hardly wide enough for one car, let alone with for two. So, I believe from the calculations of some of the drivers, the GT3s are expecting to catch up to the GT4s about lap 7, 8 or 9, depending on the speed. So that'll be interesting. And
here we're on board with Thomas Jack to see. Will he be able to put in a faster lap on the final lap that they're allowed?
So anyone that isn't on a lap can now not start another one. So this is it. Car 17, I believe, will be our last car past the start-finish line. Oh, it's a bit squirrely. That'll cost him a little bit of time, having to correct for that out of the bus stop. And he can't improve.
Can't improve, so it's looking tentatively.
I'm waiting for Ed. I think Ed's coming through bus stop now.
Ed?
I wouldn't be surprised if he just pulled a 2:14 out of nowhere. Oh. Oh, that's a 219.63.
It's good enough for 6th, which, I mean, to be fair, he is in the Lamborghini, you know, it's not known to be the fastest car going, but it sure is fun. Let's go with Trainboy. Trainboy's on a flyer as he just comes through Blanchimont here. Hopefully Trainboy can improve. Currently in 15th. One of the lower ranked Platinum. I think he was saying he struggles with Spa a bit more than some of the other tracks.
Yeah.
It is not easy.
Oh, I think that's lap over. That would have been quick. Yeah.
He jumps up to 13th.
He's still improved, okay.
Jumps up to 13th ahead of Aaron, but not...
He's going to be screaming at himself a couple of attempts in the last spot.
Aaron Rains just bringing qualifying home before we go to a quick break.
Now this is what you want. Every other car in the pits and you driving around by yourself, responsible of it.
Jumps up to 16th.
Did improve by 1 place.
Yeah.
That's at least 3 tenths quicker than his old lap.
Alright. 2 minutes 59 seconds. Let's have a quick break for the flybygones.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll be back just for the pace lap.
See you in a moment. Are we moving?
Alright, and we are back just in time for the formation lap. So here we go, the cars should start getting off the grid in a second. Let's jump up to the helicam. So you can see we've got Pierre Moreno, followed by Thomas Jack, Sanchez, CB, Borlin, Barat, Castetta there in his Lamborghini, Slingerland, Cook. Not sure how to say that one, so I might just not. Heading up the GT3 fields. As I say, it's quite a big pack today. You can really see there's a lot of cars today.
I'm curious to know if the GT4s are going to keep a gap to the GT3s, just in case of any crashes. I know if I was the leader of the GT4s, I would.
We have got... Let's go down to the GT4s. Tucking in close behind. They are not leaving a gap yet.
Yeah, no. Now I don't know if that's dictated by the ACC start procedure.
Oh, I think so.
We have Toby Long in the wall down the kennel.
Oh no, really?
Yep, and he's back on track. I don't know if he's rustled it under the safety car or if that was a hit from a... It can't be a hit from a competitor, can it? They're ghostable.
Yeah, they're ghostable. They are not to ghost, but they are ghostable.
So he's done a rustle then. Trying too aggressively to warm your tyres and brakes, and you've made a fool of yourself.
What
I'm
number?
afraid to say.
There he is. Is he doing okay? Yeah, he's up there.
He's behind some of the GT4s, I believe. On currently at the minute, isn't he?
I don't think so. There's a few cars still down on the
Let me just check.
Do you mean Gary Rowe is still in the pit
It
lane?
might
I think.
have been. I'm guessing it was Gary Rose. Sorry, I assumed he had a different livery.
So I think
I'm guessing they're...
So yeah, Gary's gone back to the pits.
Yeah.
And then there's also car 174. So there's three
Apologies,
cars starting
Toby.
from the pit lane.
I thought Gary was running a different livery this season again. So sorry about that. It's Gary Rowe.
That is unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. But yeah, so Bingus, McBongus, then Deep Cuts, Alicia. Gary Rowe was meant to be starting in that position, but he's now back in the pits. George Whitley, Ian Arnold, James Andrews, Jürgen Oosthuizen leading up the GT4s. So this is going to be really interesting to see. Currently watching Oosthuizen here.
If you want to keep an eye on the front of the GT3s, I'll keep an eye on the front of the GT4s.
Sounds good to me. We'll switch over back to Pierre to watch the start of the race. We'll have to keep an eye out for the crash in the background.
I'll be waiting.
Just jump on board with Train Boy for a minute.
I remember last time Racing Pals did a race here, it was at night in the rain, and the start was exactly how you can imagine.
I remember being lapped by Pierre Moreno around the outside of Blanchimont in the rain, in the dark. I was absolutely terrified. That was the most scared I've ever been in a car in my life, I think.
He does the same to me. Again, it's that Porsche good braking. He closes up so much under braking, you get so scared and lift off the brake.
He was perfectly safe, but I was just like, not here, not here, not here, and he was just like, yeah, I'm doing it here, and I was just like, okay then. It was scary. Anyway.
Yeah. Here we go.
Here we go through the not start finish straight, and then we go through the source, and
have to keep an eye out for out of position penalties. They are enforced by the game and cannot be retracted by any stewards. There is live stewarding after the event. You can raise a ticket in the Discord within 24 hours if you believe you have been hard done by another driver.
I was annoyed they brought in that 24-hour limit. I still have some tickets from last year I wanted to raise.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm still going down my list.
No, I don't. It's fine here. Alright, here we come up to the start-finish line now.
About to go green.
Summing, away they off.
Green light, go, go, go.
Oh.
All clear up the front.
Wow, that is incredible. I think All the GT3s made it through Eau Rouge from Radion intact. And we've had deep cuts take the lead in GT4s. We've got Bongus and Jaker fighting as well. Oh, there's been contact.
Jacob doing a little bit of a Maserati slide. Hopefully
Yep.
no giant damage there.
Into deep cuts, I believe. And Bongus has taken the lead.
As Thomas Jack takes the lead up front. Sorry we missed that. My timing screen went absolutely bananas there for a second.
Oh, it's good to see that Gary is on the grid. He is currently racing.
He is currently racing. The three from the pit lane have come out.
Oh, there's carnage at Piron.
Oh no, there is.
There is
carnage at Piron.
GT3s everywhere. And McBongus had to dodge that and he has lost the lead.
Slight spin from the BMW there. It'll be interesting to see what happens there later. Is Moreno going to be able to catch up, or is it just going to be a defending race for him today? The Porsche really the car choice for the season, not for the track, isn't it, this one?
Yeah.
As Sanchez really closing down on him already.
So there was mini yellows for a second there. Might have just been a car running wide at Blanchimont. That does trigger that. Now just having a quick look. And currently, I know it's only lap 1, but the lap fastest time so far was Galbraith in 20th place.
Yeah. Should we head back down to the GT4s for a second, or is... yeah.
Sure.
Looks like Moreno's just about to be battling.
Let's have a look at this then.
Just saves it. No pass there.
I haven't been on this sim for a while, and I'm telling you, it's beautiful looking, isn't it?
It is. It's a really nice looking sim.
For all of its jankiness and issues, it is beautiful. And that is an incredible skin from Renault. I believe that is his custom one with his new team name, isn't it?
He's racing under Team Revenant.
Yeah. He's put Spectre in the cupboard and he's pulled out another one. I'm sure the Spectre name will come back though, for sure.
I think
it's
so.
iconic.
I think it will come back soon enough.
So the gap at the front of the GT3s is staying pretty consistent by the looks of it.
Yeah.
They all seem to be just looking quickly down the grid. They all seem to be single file, just having a chill. We have got Cassetta looking at Mr. President, aka Mr. Barak. But I don't think he'll be beating the Nissan down to Blanchimont, and that will be a track cut for Ed Cassetta. I think that looks like that might be letting Ed through. Because the Nissan is not that slow in a straight line, I'll tell you that.
It is not that slow in a straight line. That may be
So he's
tactical
very
from
tactical.
Blatz there.
You can either lose time getting scared by the supposed faster driver in your mirror, or you can let them go and follow them.
Yeah.
And
And
that's very smart.
Ed is certainly one to follow, isn't he?
Oh yes, if you can keep up with him, you're doing something right. He's got a big gap in front of him to Borland. I'm sure he'll close that down, or want to close that down pretty quickly. And like we said, it's his new car for him this season, so I imagine he's still getting used to it. The Lamborghini. Just having a quick look for positions.
Just having a look at small gaps.
Gottlieb, maybe? He seems pretty close. Kovac?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. See how Gottlieb can handle this.
Let's see if he makes the use of the curbs in this Lexus, because you can eat them. And that's not kind of making use of the curb as I would wanted, but technically he used the curb, just the wrong one.
Lost a bit of time there. Let's see if
Under
he now
pressure
in
from
fact
rain.
loses a position. Managing to defend that. Is he going to be able to build the distance back up?
In front, actually, Kovac is right on the back of Aaron Feidler. Now, I haven't seen the BMW in game. I haven't done much driving recently, but from judging by what I've seen so far, it looks very stable. It's incredibly stable. Sorry, that was just me reacting to Kovac nearly hitting Feedlack.
Yeah.
People that know me know I'm very vocal, and if I go or something like that, something's going wrong.
Should we head and look at the GT4s?
Yeah.
Jacob currently in the lead there.
I believe Schwartz in the GT3s is in the middle of these. He looks like he's got quite a fair bit of damage on the rear. I don't know if he's been hit or spun.
He is just trying to get past Jacob now.
Yeah. They might have been one of our pit starters. Let me just check. He might have been one of our pit starters, but he does look to have considerable damage.
May have just been caught in the big crash at Huon.
Oh, I forgot about the Huon crash. And we've got Santos fighting Vancouver? I'm sorry, I'm British. I butcher my name. I butcher everyone's name.
Santos. Oh, that's.
Oh, Santos is going for a move. No, I believe Santos is a female, so I need to say she, which is unusual in sim racing. But I'm very good. I'm very glad it's happening more. This is male dominated at the minute, but it shouldn't be.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, and she's pulled it off before she even gets to the source. That's a great move. That is really impressive. It's what it looks like. The top three in the GT4s are starting to pull away from the rest of the pack here.
It does. I wonder how much of that is GT3 starting to, you know, because you got to battle your way through it, and Santos is doing a good job here, just getting past the last couple.
Yeah.
But through all the wiggly bits, that is such a hassle. And when they were bunched together, just even another lap ago, I think that's probably been a challenge. It's probably helped spread the GT4s out a bit.
Oh yeah, if you get caught up in the wrong place, it's,
it is going to be a task for Santos to get back up to the main GT3 pack.
If you did just have an excursion off the track, I would strongly assume that is going to be a track cut warning. And if you get 3 warnings, and then your 4th is you have to go through the pit lane for a drive-through. Normal tracks, you think, okay, quite bad, I'm going to lose 30 seconds. On Spa, it's over a minute. Or close to a minute, due to the length of the pit lane.
I believe they've installed a drive-through, haven't they? So you can get some food on your way.
Oh yeah, you just have to pre-order it on the way in, and it's ready by the time you left. So looking close up the front.
GT4,
and we have a car in the pits already.
88.
With the D's on in the BMW. Now, is this tactical or has he got major damage? I cannot see the front end. The rear end of the car looks beautiful and lovely and fine and shiny. Front end of the car, I can't tell. Let me try and figure. Nothing major. This might be early then. This might just be...
10-minute stint is not the quickest, is it?
This might be a... I forgot to put more fuel in.
Oh, that could be. That could be.
Because some drivers do just use one setup and remove fuel, so we might be looking at that, or he just wants clean air. And he feels like he's being held up. We'll have to see how it goes.
Just watching Thomas Jack for a second. He's got a 2.7 gap lead now back to
Wow.
Moreno.
Wow.
And then there's a 2.1 second gap back to Sanchez. So that is it's looking like they're just settling in now for their stints, and then we'll have to see if anyone gets a drive through or something. And Jack is set at 218.4 in the race.
Wow, that's incredible. I will leave you to read his team name, not me. Thank you. But yeah, to have a gap like that to Moreno around Spa, that's incredible. He is rapid. He is on it. He is on it. Car 13 as well. Unlucky for some, but not for Thomas Jack.
Yep.
Now I'm just having a quick look.
413.
I believe there might have been an incident with Toby Long. I just see him drop down a few spaces. He is moving at least. He is going around Blanchimont, but he lost some spaces and there is a huge gap to the car in front. So he must have lost a lot of time somewhere.
That is a shame.
Be curious to see if he's pitting or if he's staying out. He's staying out, so he can't have that bad a damage. But he's dropped down to 15th from, I believe, what was 13th.
No. Toby Long's going into the pits as well.
Oh, he is pitting then.
Oh, he's hit the wall on the inside of the pit lane, I believe. Maybe he's got steering damage.
So, yeah. Oh, okay. I was on the wrong car. Yeah, that car is not looking healthy.
You were on Gary, were you?
I believe I was.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, they're the same team, so they've got the same livery, so sometimes you get lost.
Yeah.
But that's fair. Yeah, so that's a shame for Toby.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can get back out, because you know there might be more crashes or people might get drive-throughs. He might be able to pick up a couple of spots that way. But
anything can happen at Spa. But this is the long pit lane we were talking about.
I'm just watching the pit lane now. I should go and watch something else, shouldn't I?
Coming through the GP pit lane and you go all the way crawling along minimum speed to the endurance pit lane.
It is a shame. It's so long.
And I believe he is currently the only car in the pit. So Dion's back out, and he is.
Yeah, he's back out now.
He is moving. He's right at the back, but that's to be expected.
I'm just jumping on with Brad Hoover.
Good old Hoover on the move.
He comes
currently
round.
in 21st. With a last lap time of 2:25, so he's dropping off about a second to the car in front. And I do believe Schwartz is chasing him.
I think he just got past Schwartz though. I think he just got past him, so I don't...
Oh, okay.
Maybe my split thing was being a bit... Looks like Aaron Fiedlach is very close. Yeah. What's happening here?
Let's have a look at Mr. Fiedlach.
He's just trying to get past Gottlieb, just coming round into Blanchimont as he goes around the outside. Is this going to work? Too wide through Blanchimont. Very nice space there. Very nice space left there. And he does make it. Is he going to get beaten on the brakes? It doesn't look like it. Very fair racing.
And a good friend of mine.
As he goes into the pits as well early. Oh, Aaron is doing a long strap.
Now, it does look like he has damage on the rear of the car, and he normally does the opposite. He normally stays out for 45 minutes, pit late.
I wondered that, because he usually pits after everybody else, doesn't he? So it'll be interesting to see what he's doing.
Maybe him and Gottlieb had a bit of fisticuffs and we didn't see it. Yeah. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Jumping over to Train Boy. He seems like he's pretty close behind Barnes here.
Now, one thing I will say with Train Boy, his driving has improved massively since I joined this group. His raw pace, his race car craft,
he's put the hours in, and it really shows.
Yeah,
he's just put the hours in. It's so good. just in the cockpit cam with him for a second.
Oh, the car just wants to spin. You can see it, I'm on the rear view and you can just see the rear end swirling left, right. I think half the time you're not turning for the corner, you're turning to counter steer in this car.
So,
The gap seems to be maintaining.
I mean, he's fighting the BMW, isn't he? So, I mean, it's impressive that he's...
Yeah, we've got CB right on the back of Sanchez here.
Oh, I think he had to lift off there just going through the bus stop. Looked like it cost him a little bit of time.
Again, I believe CB has done some endurances with us, but I believe he's new to the RP series.
I think so. I don't recognise the name.
I know a few of these drivers joined us to do the endurance series. I say series, endurance races, which I believe are happening monthly or bi-monthly. I know there was a break over Christmas. Every few months or something like that. But yeah, it's good to see some of the drivers coming over from that onto the actual league.
Where is the endurance? I'm just finding it.
So yeah, quick plug. Next Saturday is a Bathurst 4 hours.
Yes, Bathurst 4 hours on the 22nd of January, starting at 1600 GMT.
So if you're interested and you want to cry yourself up and down the mountain for 4 hours, you should join the Discord and find the correct channels or ask for help and get signed up.
And then I think there is one every other month after that. Yeah. I'm just on board with Langevin now, who's just chasing Gary up through a Rouge Radion. Very close behind. Might pass him on the straight here.
Oh, I have bad news.
Yeah.
Toby Long is back in the pits with a stop go 30 seconds, so that was speeding.
That is tragic.
That's not a great start to the race all season, really, is it?
No, but I mean, you know, what you're gonna do? It happens. It happens to everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone has those races. I'm sure he'll bounce back.
Whoa!
Oh, there's a wall.
That was really weird. How did that happen? That almost looked like connection.
It did, and they haven't got damage, have they?
I believe so. I believe it was a genuine hit, but either that or he just slammed on the throttle by accident and it yeeted. But that looked really funny. The acceleration there was insane into the wall.
Yeah.
Check the engine. FIA, get involved. Come on. It's a Ferrari after all.
Alright, I'm jumping back down to the GT4s to have a look at them for a minute.
I keep forgetting we have GT4s, to be honest with you.
Bingus McBongus right on the tail of Oosthuizen here.
So, Oosthuizen might have worked his way up, because I believe there was a considerable gap. So... Oh, there's contact!
They touch! Bingus saves it. Is
No
that going to let
positions
somebody else through? Is Arnold going to come through?
All these are both GT4s behind him as well. I
Yeah.
thought it was potentially GT3s, but no.
No, this is
They've
still
got
GT4s, I think.
We've got a GT3 on its way round, so this is where it starts to get spicy, I believe. We've got Dizon trying to pass all of these. That was off the track. Don't tell the stewards.
Oh, looks like a dive in progress there. Oh, he's flashing
Yeah.
him, so that obviously doesn't count anymore.
No. It's legal if you flash, isn't it?
If you flash, you can do whatever you want. That's the rule. All right. Still flashing.
I thought that was big BMW nearly taking out small BMW then.
I think it's actually written into the Geneva Convention, isn't it? If you flash, anything goes.
I won't say that to the police. But anyway, we go up to Landovin's in the pit, so that must be damage from that hit, I imagine.
Yeah, probably.
Choosing an early pit stop because of considerable damage. That was a really weird crash. I would like to see that back. It's like a canonos just got injected into his engine.
Tom Jack. Thank you for that note, by the way, Team Scar. Tom Jack goes by Tom, not Thomas, so that's fine.
Okay.
Coming round to try and lap the GT4s here, which has meant that Pierre Moreno has caught right up down to 0.8.
And there is yellows, we are back to green, and we have a few of the GT3s in the pits. So this might be because they were starting to catch the GT4s. And I was wondering this.
Did you see that slide from Moreno? He just drifted.
I
drifted Radion. That looked terrifying.
I've been watching him do that. He's a pro.
I know,
he taught me the way, and it is scary.
It was that was a bit of a moment. And you can see his gap's down to 2.3. A bit of that will be Kemmel, but drifting doesn't help.
He's definitely not holding back with his car, is he?
He is not.
So yeah, I was saying, a few of the GT3 drivers are on the pits, and I'm wondering is it because they're catching the GT4s. This could be quite tactical. Get in early. You've caught the GT4s. You've got another minute and a half a lap on them to recatch them again. Then if they pit in that time, then you basically lap them once without even seeing them.
It's what's really strategic about the addition of the GT4s this season, isn't it? Because before it was, I'll drive until my tyres die and then I'll come in the pits. And now is it easier to pit earlier or get past the GT4s and pit, or do the GT4s try and pit earlier?
I love it. Endurance racing is my thing. I mean, I like the hour races like this, but it is seen as an endurance now with multi-class. It's the same kind of layout, just a bit shorter, but the principles still apply. You know, you got to work with traffic.
Is everything okay there, Aaron? We've got an F in the chat from Aaron, so I'm wondering if he's had a.
Oh no, I can't see him.
No, he's not. I can't. He's not on my list of of names.
Man down. Aaron, if you want to join us and give us a chat, we can drag you up, and you can. But if you're still crying, that's fine.
Trainboy 2005's gone in the pits as well. Again, it's still. I mean, we're approaching halfway, so it makes sense now.
Yeah, I'd expect a couple of more laps though.
Yeah, me too. Slingerland here. Apologies on the pronunciation of that one. I do not know.
Oh, he's really caught up.
Yeah, he's really caught up. I hope you have a better race next time, Aaron. I hope it's better next time.
It wasn't me this time, Aaron. I'm curious, it's weird to see 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. It's the majority of the Beamer field all right next to each other. Is this planned? Like, is this the sponsors or what?
Yeah, I think it's rigged.
Yeah. We won't mention race directors. We'll just leave it at that. But yeah, he's right on the back of Barnes here. This is where it gets spicy. If you're still watching this battle, we've got GT4s everywhere.
Yeah, GT4s everywhere, GT3s.
All round the outside of no name, that's keen. And he sticks it away. That was very nice driving from the GT4. I would consider taking the apex on the inside of a corner that's not as defending. He had every right to take that corner then, and didn't. So fair play to him. Very respectful.
This is very good back markering. Really good navigation.
They don't get enough credit, back markers. It's tough. It really is tough. When you're getting lapped or for any reason you've crashed or you're not having a good day, it's demoralising knowing you're going to lose more time lifting and letting someone go. But
I mean, you know, every now and then, battle for 15th decides a world championship, doesn't
exactly,
it?
yeah, exactly.
It happens.
But yeah, it's one of them things where people say you might have made one mistake or had a bad day, but that doesn't mean you should ruin someone else's.
Yeah. Deep cut's getting pushed slightly wide there through Blanchimont. Barat's here under a bit of pressure as well, just ahead. Let's watch from the back. You can see the nice QP on the Nissan. Should we go on board for him through Eau Rouge?
Mr. President, let's watch this. Does he lift? Let's see if he listens to if he lifts. He lifted. Chicken. I'm joking. You cannot take this flat in this car. You cannot take it flat in this car. You will understeer into the wall on the left. So a couple more GT3s in the pits. 2 of Beamers.
Yeah.
BMWs, sorry.
Tom Jack back in the lead. Was there a lead change there? I'm confused.
No, Tom Jack. Unless he's pitted, I might have missed that. But,
yeah, I don't know if they've pitted already. Oh wait, in fact. No, it's not telling me that.
I can't find Mr. Alicia. It will not select for me. I hope all is okay. Oh, there's Mr. Barros is round at Blanchimont. Carlos Barros, car 33, and that car does not look healthy. Oh my. He is hardly moving.
Well,
he is throttling and the car is doing nothing.
Oh, his bonnet is well open, isn't it?
Oh.
That may well be a retirement.
Oh, he can't steer to the right. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Oh, now steer to the left. There we go.
let's not. Let's go back.
No,
to,
let's not witness.
Let's go back to Santos here. In the Ferrari, just gaining on. Who's they gaining on? Who's she gaining?
I believe she recently lost
Borisov.
a spot because she was right behind Schwartz. So Borisov has recently overtook her, and she's gone round the inside of him. See you later, alligator. I'm off.
That was nice.
I'm loving the stereotypical deep red Ferrari.
It looks good though, doesn't it? It does look good.
It's just one of them beautiful cars, isn't
It's
it?
classic for a reason. Borisov goes a bit wide in the background there. But,
Poo out a poo on, as I say. It's one of them corners. You get it wrong, it can be the end of you.
I mean, that's basically every corner on the track. Though,
Yeah.
Is Connor Barnes? I'm back on Connor Barnes as he's coming up on Barat's here. This is an interesting livery as well. This car coming round to lap Van Gelway.
I'm struggling to keep up with my being janky.
That's all right.
It's going through in order on track, not order position. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that gap from Pierre Moreno for the lead looks smaller now, unless my eyes are deceiving me. The gap is 1.4.
It's 1.4, yeah.
This could get spicy.
Yeah. Oh.
Looks like we've got a few more GT3s coming in the pits. It's been quite staggered.
GT4s coming in the pits. I just clicked on them because the gap said 0.1. Turns out it's in the pit lane. That's good. That's good, isn't it? Jumping back up to the leaders, Tom Jack is he's just putting in lap after lap after lap.
Yeah.
They're both doing 219s. Last laps are 219s. They're just putting them in.
I think it's that thing of Moreno is closing up midfield, like mid sectors in the corners, and Jack is just running away on the straights. And Pierre Moreno's in.
Yeah, he's just come in the pits. Yeah.
He's saying, "I've had enough of looking at your bumper. I'm having a break."
Is he going to try and undercut? Is undercut even a thing?
Yes. I believe so. I know it takes your tyres a bit to warm up, so it depends, but we've seen it happen in the past in the last other series. I know of a long cut's normally pretty good on ACC because people push to try and catch you, and then you gain more time just from doing cleaning laps. But yeah, Pierre's in the pits. We've got 4th place Sanchez in the pits. We've got Barnes in the pits.
Just
Gary Hoover and Povolov in the pits.
Just jumping back to James Andrews down in the what is it, the Chevrolet, the Cadillac, one of them. American
Chevrolet Camaro.
Yeah, that's it, the Camaro. That's the C word I was looking for, with with a great rear bumper. It's
a fun car to drive. I drove it from Misano. It's fun, but you gotta
you can't see out
be
of
nice.
it. You can't see out of it. Look, I'll go in helmet cam. It's a letterbox car, isn't it?
It is a letterbox. It is.
Sounds nice. I'll just follow him through Puan.
It's beautiful sounding. It likes straight lines and sounds beautiful.
Yeah.
But you give it a corner, not so great. Again, that's only personal opinion. Your mileage may vary.
Gary Rowe is seriously closing on Brad Hoover here.
Oh, we have Alicia McBongus in the pits as well, and I think that is from 2nd place. So Alicia is.
As Brad Hoover goes wide, and Gary did a good job avoiding that. I think Brad might be in the wall there.
Oh no.
No, I think he saved it actually, but that was very close. That was close. The front of his car, the front of his car looks a bit cronkled. I think.
Oh no, who?
Yeah. I think that's a shame.
You hate to see it from Hoove.
Yeah, you do. He's a fan favourite. Always has been. Always will be.
A very nice guy. You can ask him the most stupid question, and then he'll speak to you nicely, and all stuff like that. It's a good art on him.
He's good, yeah.
You ask me and Bacon a stupid question, you get a stupid answer.
I'm just on with Kyle Cook here.
Oh, we haven't looked at Sench, as he's known in our Discord, have we?
No, I didn't see him actually. I wonder if he just about made it in time for the start of the race. Did you notice him qualifying? Maybe I'm just really bad at this. I don't know. It's probably both, to be honest.
I'm not sure. Oh, we have Santos back in the pits, but I do believe she's already done her required stop.
Yeah.
So this... it might have just been delayed because they're now updating, so ignore that.
And, yeah, and we've got Tom Jack, out of the pits.
Oh no.
Is he?
Oh
or is he
no.
in the pit? No, he's just in the pits.
Pierre.
What's
what have you done?
What's he done?
He has been a naughty boy. He has broken the speed limit in the pit lane and got a stop-go 30 seconds.
Oh no.
So that, my friend, is 1.5 minutes, 3/4 of a lap, done.
Should we do
out.
a live onboard through the whole pit lane?
Are we shaming him? Tut.
Imagine being in race mode and having to do this.
It feels so much longer. This feels like you've been in the pit for about 4 laps, crawling at this speed. And there's a chance of hitting the wall here if you get it wrong.
You didn't.
You went wide enough.
I'm not gonna submit everyone to this. We're going back to Carl Cook.
Yeah. I joke, but I hate to see it. I really hate to see it.
Let's see if Carl Cook can go flat through a Rouge.
He has built it for after all. Can't find him. Where are you?
I picked the the right lap to follow that. He very nearly put it in the wall and had to catch that. That was scary. That was very scary.
He has history with Eau Rouge, doesn't he? Every time we've raced and Spa, he seems to like the barrier on the right quite a bit. So.
Well, he nearly hit the one on the left this time. So,
oh, okay, just
so
evening
that's
it
good.
out.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a little bit of damage to the rear, so he's had a bit of a love tap from somewhere. Yeah, the car doesn't look too stable. I think he's got.
I think that's
medium damage.
Diffuser damage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Usually makes the car rotate a bit too much.
Yeah. We'll have to wait and see if stewards get involved with any inquiries.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got I believe this is a position. Slingerland and Rosie Powell? I'm so sorry if I butchered that. I already know I butchered that. I'm so sorry. But yeah, we've got Slingerland and that name that I've butchered many a times. Oh, you don't want to get a bad run in the Porsche because you've got no top end anyway.
This is going to be sketchy coming into Blanchimont if he goes for a pass here.
Is the BMW going to go for a
Oh,
move?
who's going to win on
No.
the brakes? Yeah, Porsche.
Yeah.
That's good.
And I believe that's another BMW right behind him with Galbraith. It's
Yes,
a three-way
this is
battle
all
there.
for position, yeah.
Battle for 7th.
These cars are slightly matching, which is quite nice. Makes it so much easier for us.
I do believe we've only got 2 GT3s to pit, and that is current race leader of Borland and Mr. President, aka Barach, sorry.
But
I only know this, but I've been told off a lot of times saying Barach. It's Barach. And Alicia is just trying to storm away and build a gap in the GT4, going long in the lead. Only
this
3
is gonna
cars.
get
yet to
that
pit.
very nearly got spicy down the Kemmel Straight with Slingerland GT4 of Choblom, I believe.
I recognise that skin anywhere.
Yeah, the nice race time liveries.
Yeah.
Always good to see.
We haven't seen much of the GT4s actually. Should we
Should we have a gander? Yeah.
Let's have a gander.
Who should we go to? Who should we have a look
That's
at? I
it.
mean, this is quite a good battle though here with Slingerland. Is he gonna make a pass?
I'm just
Anybody?
having a quick look.
Oh, let's go to Andrews actually. As he comes up.
Oh, this is so clunky. Come on, please. There we go. Oh, there's a car going wide to the source. I believe that is either Toby Long or Gary Rowe.
This is a nice little GT4 train. Is this GT3 going to cause troubles?
Oosthuizen, I guess, is slightly weighs less than about 10 seconds ago now. Whew. That is not what you want in a GT4. And that's cost these two considerable amount of time, actually.
Yeah, slightly risky position
Oh.
to put your car in there, isn't it? Go in for an overtake up the inside of Eau Rouge. I wouldn't recommend it.
Fair play, fair play.
Is Andrews going to be able to dive? He could dive bomb. He could dive bomb Oosthuizen. I don't know.
Oosthuizen, I think, is a bit startled after that GT3, to be honest with you. I don't blame him.
I'd need a sit down after that one, I think. And I mean, they're already sitting down, but like a stationary sitting down.
Chamomile tea, you
Yeah.
know, soothing music, bit of cucumber on the eyes, just 10 minutes, you'll be alright. Oh, we've got a drive-through for Galbraith, so that is the track cuts. You have had 3 warnings, my friend, and you did not learn.
It is easy here, though, isn't it?
It is, it really is.
If you mess up, you know, you only have to mess up Eau Rouge Radion 3 times,
Yeah.
and the game will just say, nah.
My bogey here is Blanchimont for track cuts, because I don't want to lift, even when I have to.
Yeah.
And we have Mr. President, Barach, is now in the pits, and so is Borland, so unless Tom Jack has had a major issue, I expect him to retake the lead here. He still has the fastest lap as well. I can't tell what the lap time is, but I just know it's the fastest.
What's the bruh for deep cuts?
Uh-oh.
I'm not seeing deep cuts' name.
I do not see a deep cuts in the lobby.
I'm seeing a bruh in the chat, but not a name in the lobby.
Oh no.
And Pierre Moreno has dropped down to 17th after his stop-go.
Oh.
So we've got Ballin and Barats in the pits, and then Jack, CB and Costetta in 3rd, 4th, 5th, which is, you know...
Oh, imagine being in second place, matching first place's pace.
And I'm still watching Oosthuizen, and Moreno's just come through to lap him going into Eau Rouge, and very safely, I might add, but it's a shame he's down there.
Oh, that is horrible. I'm just shocked it was that many places, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's huge, isn't it? It just shows how punishing the pit lane here is. Just Ed Costetta, however, he's on CB's tail. So Deep Cut saying he got taken out on lap 3 or so, then hit the pit entry. So I had 1 minute of damage total. Yeah, not much point after that, is there?
Oh, Deep.
That is a big shame. Oh no. Disconnect from the server as well.
You should be able to, I believe they've changed the rules this time though, we can rejoin
Not
because
sure.
the deliveries have been fixed. Yay, 5 years later. Woohoo! If you wasn't aware, custom deliveries aren't officially supported, but pre 1.8 patch, if you were running them and someone joined, most people lag for a second. Which is, you think, okay, not that bad. You're going 140 mph per Rouge. It's pretty bad. But yeah, I believe that is kind of fixed now. That's really unfortunate.
That is a shame. I think that's Santos in the chat saying disconnected.
Oh no!
Yeah,
oh,
that's
it's
a big
Santos.
shame. Leading AMP, and
Oh.
I mean there are still races. You
Look
have
at it
good
this way,
pace.
Santos. Look at it this way. There was only 3 AMs started today, so you got a podium. Well, actually, you have to finish to get a podium. I know, you travelled distance. You have got a podium, I believe. I will check.
We'll have to see.
Yeah.
But there's always next time.
Yeah.
Is Ed gonna... I'm still watching Ed as he goes for a... puts his nose in round Blanchimont, gets blocked.
Trying to find it.
That was a little bit of a blockage there.
Well, we've got a
From CB.
GT4. I was about to say in the way, but the GT4 is not in the way. It has every right to be there.
Just absolutely has every right to be there, but
Yeah.
really cost
When you-
Ed quite some time there.
Yeah. Yeah. When you're a GT3 driver, it feels like they're in the way.
I mean, yeah.
But they're not. Ed is pushing, you can see. He is giving it beans. I'd be curious to see how he progresses throughout the season of the car. He's up to 3rd, you know? But
Yes.
but still.
I'm just watching his cockpit cam through a Rouge.
Ed's the kind of guy, he's rapid. I believe there's still more pace in him in this car.
I believe he just changed car settings whilst taking a Rouge as well. Which is,
Did he really?
well, I saw
What a
the
legend.
driver hand model move something on the wheel, so I think that only happens if you change something. I'm
What a
full
legend.
clench mode when I do that corner, and I lift. I'm not good at that corner.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, in the endurance, I got delirious 4 hours into my 6-hour solo stint and decided to take it one-handed. It did not work.
Yeah.
Most people require both hands for Eau Rouge, and now I know why. Oh, now that GT4 has brought Ed straight back in there.
That's how it goes, isn't it? They
Yeah.
hold you up, and then they hold the person that you're trying to catch up, and it
Swings and roundabouts.
yeah. Sometimes they hit you in the teeth.
You're not wrong, Bacon. You're not wrong. We don't have to change to it, but Slingerland and Rosipal are still going. The gap is small.
I'm tempted
They're
to swap
right on
back
it.
to Moreno as well. Oh, he's just made it past Gary Rowe, so he's up into 50
Yeah.
now. But
Now there's a
that's-
huge gap now.
But
yeah.
that is
We've
a
got
shame for
Hoove and
Moreno.
Langerland, something going down. I believe Langevin has just got past Hoove, but Hoove's right on him still. So I'm trying to keep an eye on loads of different lists at once. and
Yeah,
it is,
we've got Baratz is leading the silver class, which is nice. Nice to see. Is Ed diving down here on the brakes into the bus stop? Oh, a little bit of touchy. Leaves the space for the second part of the corner. He must be able to make that stick into La Source. What a great move from Ed there.
I doubt anything will come from that. That was, you know, a bit of
That
contact.
was just rubbing his racing, wasn't it? Nobody
yeah.
hit anybody out the way. That was just a bit of
Everyone lives.
side-by-side action.
Oh, Oosthuizen in the bright green GT4 might get caught up in Eau Rouge again. I don't think he's having fun with GT3s around this corner.
That's going to be through...
Okay.
That's a bit scary.
Ed's like, you know what, I'll take the warning, thank you very much.
You got to keep a warning spare in your pocket for that, haven't you? And you just whip out your warning for when you get to a GT4 at the top of the corner. You just give that in and you go, yeah, there you go, thank you very much, I'll just not die.
You could tell he's not Sunday driving, can't
No.
you? Jeez.
He's got 3.4 seconds to make up in 13 minutes. 2.9,
Wow.
sorry.
Wow,
do you think that's
this is not
manageable?
over then. This is not over.
I'm going to jump away to Slingerland for
Yeah.
a minute, but I will keep my eyes on Ed.
Now, I'm not sure, but Jack might have had an incident on his last lap, which would explain the gap, because his
He
last
did a
lap was a
2:29.
2:29,
Yeah.
which is unusually large, especially when your best is a 2:18.
Especially considering he's meant to be small, isn't he? Can't have anything unusually large.
Yeah. He's got his PP filters, you know.
Yeah.
I think the gap is decreasing. Oh, it's increased. Not same.
Upsy downsies.
In the GT4 pack, we've got Oosthuizen right behind Andrews, and I believe that is would be for a podium. Oh no, sorry, excuse me, would be
not
for
quite.
fourth place.
Alicia's been he's had a good race today, hasn't he?
In the Maserati, I don't think he's put a foot wrong.
He had that little bit of contact on the first lap with Bongus, and then I think Bongus, there might be something in that, I don't know, but Bongus seems to have lost out a little bit, but he's still in second.
This game can be really finicky. What looks like a small contact on replays can cause considerable damage. I've had it myself where I've been tapped on the rear and it's 30 seconds damage and you can't turn the car anymore. So we'll have to see what comes out of that. You know, we're just speculating. It could be pace, and I'm not taking anything away from Alicia, but I expected it to be a bit closer than this, really. What is the gap right now? It is
14.6.
It's quite big, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that was a slide in the background.
So Slingerland has finally got past Rosley Power. Well done, we're going to give him a clap for that. It's taken a while, but he's done it. Oh, as I say that, Rosley Power's just got back past again. No, I've had my claps back, thank you. Now we've got Barach, Kovac and Barnes scrapping. They're right on each other for 8th place. And a car off. 2 cars off.
These cars have been battling all race, which has been good to see. And Ed, you know, he's got that gap down. He's taken a second off it.
Oh yeah.
So he's 2.2 behind Jack now. When he was 2.9, and he's just chipping away at that. 10 minutes left to go, just about.
Yeah.
Aaron
I think
asking about how changing cars work. Do you mean driver swaps there, Aaron, or do you mean
Actually changing cars.
switching away from the Audi? I think you might message somebody and say, I've made a terrible mistake, and they'll go, oh, it's the Audi. Yeah, fair enough.
I have not learnt in the last 2 seasons that car is debatable, is what I'll say on a YouTube live stream. Yeah.
But that's going up the inside here at Blanchemont in the Nissan is brave. Here he goes.
Oh, he left. Oh, he's knocked. I say he's knocked Kovic off wide. I think that is a racing incident in my eyes. That's see any tickets there. I mean, he left a clear space.
I mean, he was on the inside. I don't know if they'll, that's one for the stewards.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll say you should have lifted, or if they'll say you own the corner. We very much have you should leave space for everybody else sort of rules here.
In my personal opinion, there was space and they just turned into each other. But yeah, it will be down to the stewards. East Tyson is going to get done by a bloody GT3 upper rouge again, isn't he?
Yeah, this is.
I can see it happening. I just can't find it because this game is janky.
But that's in the wall. No, Mr. President, down. Oh, and he does a beautiful fucking style points.
Oh,
absolute 360.
Mr. President, repping the official bacon team, may I add, of QP.
QP team, absolute the most delicious mayonnaise, not a sponsor.
No,
Other
no,
mayonnaises are available.
We meant to say not associated to the QP mayonnaise at all ever. Please don't sue us. Is what you meant to say, bacon.
Oh, it's nice mayonnaise.
Yeah, very nice.
Well, that kind of isn't the best for Barats there.
Oh,
so let's go back to Ballin.
Oh, it doesn't look like he's getting his rig then, does it? It's an inside joke, but he basically said if he had a good result tonight, he'd buy himself a new rig. So, unlucky, mate. Maybe next week.
He's still in third for Silver. Whether or not he needs to go in the pits, because he did look like he caused minor damage to the front of the Nissan there, but
yeah. It is a Chad mobile. Maybe you can just take it, Oh.
It looks like a tank. It's built like a tank. It's probably a tank. Ballin, absolute dive down into the bus stop, and in fact goes a bit too far, but rejoins very safely. Doesn't cause any damage, so that's what we like to see.
You don't want to be doing that on the real life bar now, because that is all gravel, my friend, and you will not be getting out.
Yeah, they're changing that, aren't they?
Yeah, Eau Rouge we're not too sure about. I would hate for it to be changed, but I can see why it would be changed if it was, because
so
there's been a few too many bad accidents.
I'm up with Sanchez.
Okay.
Who's just about to pass Castetta on the Kemmel Straight, it looks like.
This could be really spicy end of the race for these three.
Castetta's had a bit of a slow couple, because he's either that or Tom Jack has pulled out some quick ones, but just looks like that gap's grown back a bit, and now Sanchez is battling.
It does. Just having a quick scanner. It's a cinch. Carl Cook is up to 10th. Don't have to change to it. I'm just saying he's doing alright. Oh yeah, he got past Mr. Balash because of the crash, didn't he? I'm surprised Moreno's only been able to get back up to 15, to be honest. I thought
it's just
more
too
cars
long
struggling.
and too spread out,
Yeah.
I think if it had been earlier in the race, if you put him further back at the start, he'd have made up more positions. But at that point, there's nothing you can do, is there? It's just
yeah. We've got Ballin chasing down CB still. That's a small gap. We've got I don't want to butcher your name anymore. Car 98, the Porsche that I can't say. is still getting attacked by Slinger. And they've been at it all race, and I'm not even joking.
Just
all
looking at
race.
balling right on the tail of Chris B through Blanchimont. Takes a tighter line through the bus
there's
stop.
contact.
Oh, he just
There's
taps the back of him.
And he's not waiting. He's like, you know
spinning
what?
round.
I've had enough being stuck behind you. I am off.
Ballin does a nice little spin, gets going again.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised to see that in the sheriff's office tonight.
I think so, which is a shame.
Could have done the gentlemanly thing and waited, but oh no, he's off.
Sanchez back. Is he going to be able to make the move this time into Lecombe?
Takes big kahunas to stick it around the outside there, because you have to wait for that inside car to turn in. And if they straighten up to take the next apex, you're in the wall. It's one of them very compliant corners. You need both cars to really be on it, otherwise it hurts.
Tom Jack back down to the 219s. Really putting the pace in. He's built that gap back up to 4 seconds now to Costetta, who's obviously, you know, he's battling now, so that's going to be losing him even more time. So it looks like, barring incident, he's going to have P1 in the bag.
Wondering how far behind is Borland. Let me just check quickly. So 11 seconds.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's slowing down. The gap is massively increasing.
I mean, he just got there was damage there. I wonder if he's letting CB catch up.
Again, if any drivers are listening, you don't need to take my word for gospel. It's you know, I don't want to be affecting your race by giving my opinion.
Big crash with Hoove and somebody else who I can't recognise. Sanchez and Costetta just getting caught up in that slightly. Costetta took a little bit of a hit, but he's carrying on. But I wonder if his car will be suffering slightly now.
Oh, these two aren't a fan of bus stop. And I give fair play to him. You know what? Ballin actually has given it back.
Oh, that's fantastic to see.
Very
That's
respectful. Very respectful.
Sanchez really pushing the limits down through Radion. Finally getting past on the Kemmel straight.
Oof.
But is Ed going to dive back on the brakes, or is it going to be too much this time? Is that a GT4 ahead causing trouble too? Yeah,
What's
that's
that coming over the hill? It's a GT. No, I'm going to stop.
It's Sheba and his race time Alpine. I love that little Alpine.
Yeah.
It's so great.
Yeah.
Really slightly tricky car to drive, but it's really good fun.
It's
Really
weirdly
good fun.
cute looking, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really cute.
You just want to give it a hug and just like stroke the bonnet a little bit. And we'll just leave it at that because it's going to get a bit weird. But yeah.
That was a nice move from Sanchez on Costetta.
I kind of missed it. I was flicking through so many buttons trying to get to it. It's already happened.
That's fine. It happens.
We've got McLaren 1-2 now.
And then BMW spread pretty evenly throughout the field, which is nice.
Yeah. I'd be surprised. I want to see what if they BOP it at all in the updates.
Yeah.
Because it does seem like a very powerful car. Oh, Ed Costetta's gone really wide there. I don't think he's got many track cuts left either. Have to keep an eye on that. I know he, if I remember rightly, he received 2 stop go 30s and was older last season.
I don't remember.
So,
Let's call it an even 4. No, I'm kidding.
Leaders on final
Leader is on the final lap. Should we jump?
Wow, has this
should
been
we
an hour already?
Jump to Jack.
That is insane. Right, Jack, play it safe. The upper rouge nicely, you can lift a little bit of power, there we go. Can you imagine?
I would be disappointed.
Can you imagine being in the lead for a whole hour?
It has been, you know, it has been from start to finish.
Yeah,
Absolutely in the lead.
commanding victory.
Yeah.
Got a feel for Moreno, I think he was getting there and he would have been there or thereabouts.
Where is he now? Still in 15th. It's been such a shame. It's been great to see. It's been great to see some battles though.
Oh yeah.
Sanchez and Castetta really duking it out for second and third place.
For sure. Castetta has done a very good race. I mean, can't judge too much by qualifying times, obviously with race class and race pace, but he's done good to get to third.
Yeah.
You think about, there's only one, the only driver I can think of that's made a mistake which he hasn't overtaken is Moreno. So he's been pushing it. He's been pushing that Lamborghini for sure.
It's been great to see. And we've had Alicia as well has been pretty dominant in the
Oh no,
in the
some
GT4. What's happened?
car 52 last lap, stop go 30 seconds.
Oh no.
And we have car Borisov in the pits as well. So I believe he has called time on this evening.
That is a big shame. Right at the end there, as we're just watching Jack go around through the bus stop and onto the final straight.
And that's a win for Tom Jack. Great race today.
Fantastic drive from him.
Hasn't put a foot wrong I can think of. Whoever been on board has made no mistakes. Just got his head down.
Yeah.
We've got Alicia coming round Stavlos now onto this one, which I can never remember the name of.
That one that
There
I
we
can't
go.
say. I can't say it,
There
but
we go.
it's there. It's there. Let's go back on board with him because it sounds so good, doesn't it?
Yeah, and
Let's
he's
watch him
coming
through
up to
Blanchimont once again.
Is he going to go for style points? He's playing it safe and I don't blame him. Playing it safe.
Absolutely fantastic drive as well from Alicia here.
Yeah, that is good. That is a really good drive.
Nice little wiggle of the wheel to celebrate.
Good
Great
man.
win from Alicia here, yeah. And then the final battle for the line. Is Whitley going to be able to manage to squeak past Oosthuizen just for the one last position on the final lap?
Oh,
Is he going to do it? Ginetta on BMW. It's a tough one. The BMW's just got that speed down the straights.
this is ridiculous.
Unless the
Especially
Ginetta's
against-
going to be able to dive him, which, you know, he
Yeah.
looks too far back.
Look at
but,
the drag on the Beamer compared to it. I think it just closes up again on the braking.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's such a fast car. BMWs, eh? What's good about them?
Surprisingly, a large number of cars on the grid. I might all be celebrated.
34 finishes, which is nice.
We've got
Always
Gary
good to
Rowe
see.
going really slowly up towards the bus stop. Oh, come on, Gary. Come on, Gary. I think he might have miscalculated his fuel. He's clever. Oh, if as long as that doesn't cause an incident. Okay. I mean, I don't blame him, to be fair, for doing that.
Is he out of fuel? That's
He's out of fuel. Is he going to
mean,
make it to the line? Oh,
Come on,
there
Gary.
we go, and he made it. He made it to the line.
nice. Wait, yeah.
I'm not sure if he lost a position there or not. But it was one at most.
Does
We've still got a surprising amount of cars looking like they're fighting on the grid. Arnold's trying to chase McBongus. I thought these would have been finished.
They have finished. Don't know what they're doing.
Oh.
I think they're just enjoying themselves.
Yeah, I thought my thing was being glitchy. Oh, okay. Got to say that is a long lap. Yeah,
Right.
okay, people are celebrating.
Let's drag Jaker in for an interview.
Is he ready?
Yeah,
is
he's
he ready?
He's ready.
Right on.
Hello there, Jaker.
Hello.
Wow, great drive, mate. That was incredible.
Thank you. It really all came together this race.
It was it was a bit of a tough start by the looks of it. McBongus didn't want to let you go, did he?
Yes, we were all very, very close at the start. I think I ended up on the inside part of the track heading into turn 3. And I had to get my braking just right with no ABS, and they were just still a little bit cool from the warm-up lap, and I didn't quite get the braking I was expecting, and it just got a little bumpy. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a ticket race against me, but other than that, it was pretty much a perfect race for me.
How was it dealing with the GT3s for the first time in an RP season race?
I'll say 99% of the GT3s were very respectful and did an excellent job of overtaking me or remaining patient if we were in a spot that wasn't great for overtaking.
That's good to hear, because we were really surprised actually in the commentary booth. We were worried it was going to be mayhem between the classes, but from what we saw, it did seem pretty respectful, to be honest.
I'm happy to hear that. I was a little worried myself.
There were a couple of clutch moments, but yeah, it looked like there was mostly fine.
Right, sorry, we're just having a moment. So Brands Hatch next week then. How are you feeling about dealing with the GT3s there?
That's definitely making me a little bit nervous, Gons, for sure. That's very narrow track, and the Maserati is already kind of hard to navigate through that track just with GT4s alone. There's a lot of turning while braking, and with no TC and ABS, it can really cause some problems. So I'll be in for the fight of a lifetime, I think, next week.
Yeah, we saw some of your wibbly wobblies trying to keep control of the car. I think you drove that really well, to be honest. It was fun to watch, fun to keep an eye on you and see how you were doing.
At the very least, I can say I was entertaining. That's for sure.
Well, I'm glad you had a good race, and it's good to see you get a GT4 win. The first, may I add, the first ever GT4 win in RP Season Series.
Absolutely fantastic it was too, yeah.
Well, thank you guys. Yes, I think the strategy really worked out too. I took some extra fuel to be able to pit whenever I saw a big gaggle of GT3s coming up behind me, so I didn't have to deal with that. But I got really lucky, I think, and there were no big piles of GT3s that ever got behind me until the very end of the race. So I was able to just go one-on-one passing, and it was never really too big of a holdup. And I was just able to take low fuel at the very end.
Oh, so you did go for the long strat today, then? We weren't too sure if you would or not.
I did. I pit with about 20 minutes to go, and normally I do 30-30, and yeah, normally I'll be right there. Only give myself about one lap of leeway, backwards or forwards. But I knew with all the GT3 trouble there might be, I really wanted to keep my options open, and the car actually seemed to respond pretty well on a heavier fuel load, and then when it got light, it got even more snappy. So even extra reason to put more fuel in the car, and I ended up needing every drop of it for that first stint.
It's good to hear you had a great race, and we look forward to commentating. We won't be commentating next time. I look forward to watching you, and see how you get on next race. But thank you for stopping by, and we'll see you soon, I guess, Jacob.
All right, see you at the next race.
Yep.
Congrats, mate.
See you, Jacob. Alright, let's bring in Tom, race winner. Hello, Tom.
Hello.
How's it
Go
going?
on then, Bacon. You lead this one.
Oh,
Good.
yeah, that was a cracking drive. How did you feel it went?
I think it went well, really, like at the start. Like the very start of the race was the only time I really drove actually proper well.
Yeah.
The second half of the first stint was just me with a lot of poo in my underwears and the delta to dark coming down a bit too quickly for my liking. And I think he kind of disappeared from the delta, and I think he got a stop go.
He did.
So I
He's a
instantly
naughty boy.
knocked the TC and ABS all the way up and cruised to the end.
Oh, I noticed you had a 2:29 lap midway through your second stint. Did you have an off or an incident or?
2:29. Me and Cookie got together, so I was overtaking him, and I think he locked up, and I kind of turned in early. It was a bit of a messy situation, but I mean, at that point, I think I had a pretty big lead, so it wasn't the end of the world.
Yeah, you really managed to build that gap back up, and then Dark Moreno had the stop and go, so he got really pushed back by that. But
very unlucky for him.
Yeah.
We had a really good little. Even though we weren't close to each other, that delta was swinging a lot, so it was very nerve-wracking.
Yeah. It looked like it was really intense. Yeah.
We were sweating just watching it. I can only imagine what it was like actually driving it.
I am drenched right now.
So, what did you think then? Because obviously, I think you're new to the. Did you do last season? I can't quite remember.
I did I joined halfway through in the last season.
How do you think the GT4s have added to the?
Oh, it's so exciting! I love the spice. It was I think we had a bit of I think Dark hit one of the Janettas at some point, and it was just a scary situation to go into, and I was super exciting.
We were talking about how they can gain you time and they can lose your time, so it's a bit of love and hate relationship with them, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got all of them at the worst places. Oh, everyone's gonna obviously say that, but I was just sweating with Dark catching up and me having to wait through 2-3 corners, having to make sure I don't kill this poor GT4 in front of me. But overall, I think it's a lot of fun to have them in the mix. Very exciting. I'm sure it looked great to.
It certainly made it more exciting to watch. I think it was really good seeing how battling GT3s up the lead, because we were watching. You were quite lucky as well with your gap between Sanchez and Costetta, because they were battling a lot. They didn't really get to you, and every time they come up on a GT4, it slowed them down one and then the other, and it really kept them going for really ages and ages. So I think you drove amazingly, but you had some little bits of luck here and there as well, which really helped you on.
Yeah.
But, it was really good.
Yeah, I got lucky they were battling, so I got to like get a gap, a comfortable gap in. Even after
nothing
the little
away from your drive, by the way. That
No,
was
no,
incredible.
of course,
That
yeah.
really was.
Really
It
fantastic
was the
drive,
lap
yeah.
times, pumping them in left, right, and centre. So
Yeah.
that's very good, very good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, it's good to hear from you, and congrats again. And
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll let you go.
See you at the next one.
All right, thanks. See you guys later.
Good job again.
Bye.
Thank you.
Who do you want now, Gons?
I don't mind. Should we do it in class order if we've started like this? I'd close the game.
What's next? Who's next? Bongus. We've got Connor Barnes and Schwartz waiting for interview.
I believe Barnes was
Oh yeah.
silver. Should we get Barnes in?
Barnes is silver. There we go.
There were a few instances that I think were kind of.
Hello.
Sorry, we've dragged you.
Sorry. Hello. Sorry.
Hello.
We dragged you straight in. Hello.
Howdy. What's going on, guys?
How are you? How was that race for you?
Oh, it was awesome. Yeah, this is my first race in this league. We did a little bit of the GT4 kind of for fun mini series, and that was kind of our intro to this league. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, shout out to everyone back at the factory. I'm wearing a Mercedes shirt right now, so I have to say that.
I mean, impartialness. I mean, okay.
Right. But no, it was great fun. Car felt really consistent, and yeah, shout out to the GT4 drivers for not making things difficult when we came through. I think there were a few kind of touch and go moments, but overall, I think everything went well. Kovac drove an awesome race. Barack also drove an awesome race. They were kind of who I was battling most of the time, and it was a lot of fun. Honestly, yeah, we had a great time. My first league kind of win of any type ever. So yeah, it's great.
That was a really good race. I mean, I'm taking nothing away from you. A couple of cars had mistakes and made mistakes and hit walls, but you didn't. You kept it clean, and that's how you got here. Do you know what I mean? It's
for sure.
It's incredible to see.
Yeah, and I this is my first time driving like the Beamer too, and wow, it's a good car to drive. So that definitely helps. You know, I know Barack ahead of me driving the GTR just seemed a little squirrely at some points, so I knew if I just kind of kept pressure on, something would happen. And then I think he went off at Lake Home at some point, and then Kovac and I went through. So yeah, just gotta keep lapping. You just gotta stay on the track.
Obviously you said you've done just the GT4s here, but have you done any other GT3 only leagues before?
I've not. No, this is my very first race, kind of
okay.
debuting. So me and Langevin, who's also he's also in silver with me. He encouraged me to pick up this game about a year and a half ago, and then we kind of just us against the world, just kind of did it together. You know, public Monza lobbies and just the worst possible. Yeah, that's how we learn. You just gotta make it to the end. And
survive that, you can survive anything, mate.
Right, definitely. So yeah, we're also in Formula PAL, so we're really looking forward to that. And really love how this league is set up. I love the driver briefings and everything like that. It makes it feel really official, and yeah, it's great fun. So good job for all the ways you both contribute to this league. It's great. It's been a lot of fun.
Well, that's really good to hear. And we both drive in Formula PAL, so we're looking forward to racing you there. Yeah.
Oh,
sweet.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You guys got that braking sorted out on that thing?
No, not yet. Not yet at all.
Yep.
No.
I've always said the best brake is the rear of the car in front.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
No, that
Your car
car,
wants to be in front. Let it.
that car is tricky. Yeah. But
Yeah.
Yes.
all right.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
totally.
glad you enjoyed your first ever race with us, like proper race, and we look forward to seeing how you do in the next one.
For sure. Yeah. Take care, guys. Thanks so
Yep.
much.
No
No
problem.
worries.
See you,
Take
man.
care.
Yep. See ya.
Bye-bye.
All right, let's
You can lead
get.
this one if you want bacon.
I'm not good at leading them, man.
Okay. Hello. I do believe you are the bronze, one of them.
Bronze, one of them.
You
Yeah,
are?
red.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, whatever you want to call
the
it.
red winner. Well done on being the red winner.
Thank you, appreciate it.
How did you feel today's race went for you?
Yeah, I mean the car itself felt really good. You know, I got caught up in an incident on the first lap, which I couldn't really do anything about, but just kind of put your head down and keep going. And unfortunately, I miscalculated the amount of fuel to put back in the car at the pit stop to do a quick splash and dash at the end. But I'll take the class win. Could have gotten a couple of positions overall, but
So that was a two-stop class win, was it?
it was a two-stop class win.
Add that to the CV.
Yeah.
That's good. That's very
A
good.
two-stop win in an
Yeah.
1 hour race is impressive. So well done.
Thank
That's
you.
incredible. How did you feel about the GT4s? Have you done any mixed class racing leagues before? Is this your first? And how
I've
did
done
they
a couple.
affect you?
This is my first proper mixed class. Where there's a good amount of GT4s and GT3s and stuff. And I think most people were pretty good about it. I was being a little extra cautious because a lot of the times we were getting caught up around Stavolo and the end of Sector 2. So I just kind of waited until a good time. I wasn't going to do any dive bombs or anything like that.
No, we saw a lot of respectful driving from everyone today, and
Yeah, that's always good.
we were expecting, to be honest.
I was expecting
pessimistic.
a big pile of cars at the top of the hill on the first lap, and it didn't happen, which was really nice to see.
It
It
almost
didn't happen.
We
Yeah,
had 39 cars, I believe it was, and not one crash before Kemmel, which was impressive.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah, that
impressive.
was
Really
really good.
nice.
Yeah, everybody at the start, everybody was great going up Eau Rouge, and there were really no problems. So that was nice.
Yeah, it was
Anything-
really good to see. But are you looking forward to any other tracks this season? It's Brands Hatch next. That one's a bit scary. Are you good there?
Yeah,
or-
Brands Hatch is. I'm definitely excited for a few of them. Brands Hatch is going to be a bit of a challenge, but I'll spend some time with it and master it eventually. I've done a lot on the Indy circuit, but then going to the full circuit is a bit of a challenge for me, at least that transition. But
Yeah,
um,
those are all
yeah,
harder.
but it'll be
corners,
good.
Those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hope
So,
you. Go
oh,
on.
sorry,
go
Bacon,
on,
crack on.
Barnes. No,
after you.
no,
Go on.
no.
Okay, right, okay. So we noticed there was only 3 bronze, red cars on the grid at the start today. Are you hoping for more, or are you quite happy for a guaranteed podium?
Yeah, I'm definitely hoping for more. I definitely want to see some more of the bronze class racing. There was some really great battles going on there today. And then I think a couple of us in that class are fast enough to start battling the end of the silvers. So we're kind of on the borderline. So
especially
that sort
if
of
you
range
two-stopped
is
it.
really great.
With a two-stop and still getting there, I think you could,
Yeah.
And it's one of those things that'll go up and down depending on the track, and everybody will have different ability, and it'll be all. But it's going to be really interesting to see how it all works out over the season.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely excited for it, and like you said, it's going to be good for running different tracks on different cars on different tracks. Each car is going to respond differently, and some tracks, some cars favor some tracks over others. So everybody's going to have their strengths and weaknesses, and where they're going to be able to improve across the season, which is good.
Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. Well, shall we leave that there then, and wish you good luck for the rest of the season?
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it.
Okay.
No worries. Well, hopefully, it won't be us.
Hopefully Husky will have a chat with you next time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But we hope you have a good result.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it.
See you.
No worries.
Let's drag Iceman in for an interview.
Mr. President.
Hello.
It was all going so well. What happened?
Well, it's just unfortunate. Alvin was trying to hold the car, and I anticipated him going slowly through Radion, and I even downshifted into fourth to gain a bit of momentum, but I just tried to avoid crashing into him, and the car just snapped.
Oh, no.
We're going to say you. I don't want to say abused because I think that's the wrong word, but you handled the GTR very aggressively, and
that's how you use it.
I know, but you got some cracking pace out of it. I wouldn't feel too harsh on yourself, You got some cracking pace.
It's
To have that car near competitive is an achievement in itself. So
thanks.
You should be proud.
I'm just a bit sad because I knew I had pace to fight both of the BMWs, which are, from what I see, the main threats in the class. So next one.
Got a question. So,
go on.
Bacon.
No, I was just saying you'll get him next time. I was just saying you'll get him next time, man. It's Brands Hatch. It'll be good there. What are you gonna say, Guns?
We'll be doing this every interview. Me and Bacon Equality. So really wide Nissan GTR, but doesn't really like corners at a track like Brands Hatch.
Well,
what do you think?
It's 3 centimeters wide, isn't it? The track, so the Nissan takes up the whole thing. Go on.
So is that your strat?
Well, the strat is maybe to do again same kind of quali to get away from my class, and then just parking the bus, I guess. I don't know what kind of pace I will have there. I still need to figure that out. But hoping for the best always.
Yeah.
Any more from you, B?
No, I hope you do well. I hope you do well in the Nissan. It's a fun car to drive. We were watching some of your onboards today. It looks great. It sounds great. You were really driving the wheels off it, but it's just a shame it didn't work out around Spa. It's a bit of a graveyard, really, isn't it? But
I mean, it's just unfortunate events. Nothing to be angry about or anything. It's just stuff happens. Life goes on.
Yeah, you'll get him next time.
Yeah.
All right, should we call it there then?
I think we're going to call it, Mr. President.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
But
Thank you for the stream.
No
congratulations and unlucky at the same time. Honestly, mate.
Yeah. Thanks.
Take care, mate. We'll speak soon.
Yeah. See you soon.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Oh yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, Bacon. That was a lot cleaner than I expected, and I am very pleasantly surprised.
It was good, wasn't it?
I don't want to come out and make it sound like I'm think little of all the drivers, but it's just the fact of multi-class Spa. It's incredible. I'm shocked. I'm really shocked.
It was top tier, wasn't it? It was pretty good racing up and down the grid. No, like there were a couple of crashes, but it's a car race. You're always going to get a couple of crashes.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It was good,
It's been
to see.
Sorry.
No, I was just saying it's good to see.
Yeah. It's been a pleasure, mate, to do it with you. I've enjoyed this.
It's been a laugh, hasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Never again. That's what I say.
Anyone, Ed, Dart, you listening? I'll come back. It's fine.
Me too.
No,
Anytime Husky's unavailable.
Yeah.
But yeah, alright, let's call it there. Thanks for watching.
We're going to call it there. Thank you, lads. Take care.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.